Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel BIM for Construction. So as we have started in Navis tutorial series for the BIM engineers, or if you are working as BIM coordinator, BIM engineer, BIM modeler or a BIM manager, this series will be very useful for you. So in this today episode, we will be discussing about how you can override the transparency, how you can override the color, and how you can override the transformation. Okay, so these 3 points we will be discussing in today video. Okay, so and what is the benefits of using those features in the Navisworks? So let's start. First of all, as you can see here, we are having a building in which I have appended some file, architectural, structural, and our MEP services, water supply, firefighting, drainage, and everything. Let's say if you want to use the transparency, then how you can adjust the transparency of any element as per your requirement. This first we'll be discussing. Okay, let's say if you are reviewing your design part, if you are reviewing in the Navisworks itself, okay, and you need to look in the, let's say if we are using this let me show you this toilet bathroom. Okay, you want to look the above ground services also, above ground model elements also, and in underground we are having drainage pipe also. You can see here we are having water closet here, then we are having some flow drains here, then we are having the pipes fittings that are going underground, and further it is connected to inspection chamber. So we want to review the above ground services and the below ground at a single time. We don't want to cut the sectioning to go at the bottom or at the underground level, then check the services. We want to review from the above itself. Okay, so we will be checking that the pipes are correctly connected to water closet and then are going accurately in the underground without any clashes or the issues with the beam structure or any other services. So in that case, what you can do for the floor, you can use the transparency feature in the Navisworks. For that one, you have to simply select the floor. Okay, if you want to give the transparency to all the floors that are used, you can simply select the floors from the above hierarchy. Right now we have selected this floor, but if you want to give the transparency to all the floors, you can select the floors from the above hierarchy here in the selection tree. So we'll be selecting it here. After that, you have to simply right click and you are having override item option here. Okay, so you can click on this override transparency. So transparency, now let's say we'll be setting it around 60-65. Okay, this one finished. So now you can see our architectural floor transparency is reduced. Okay, but below this architecture we are having the structure also. So for that you can hide the structure floor for now, or if you want to reduce the structure floor transparency also, then you can reduce for that one also. So for now I am hiding this structural file because I am having the floors, all these fixtures in the architectural file itself, so I can review my design part from the architecture itself. Okay, for now. So as you can see here, now we can easily see the underground services also, and we can see the above ground connections also in the toilet. Okay, so this is how you can use the transparency feature, okay, for your easy design review. If you want to see the things below or behind the wall, let's say if you are seeing from here, you want to see the services behind the wall, so you can give the transparency. Okay, you can reduce the you can increase the transparency of this wall, and you can see the things behind this wall also. So this is how you can use the transparency feature. Now next one, if you have already done some transparency, you need to remove the transparency again. For that we are having a few options. First, if you want to reduce the transparency for single element, you have to simply select that one. Then again you will be right clicking on that element. You are having option here, reset or override, whatever you want. If you again want to change it manually, you can change the data as per your requirement, and if you want to remove it completely, for that one you have to use reset item. Okay, so we are having two features here, override items, then after to reset. So reset, what we need to reset, we need to reset the transparency. So transparency, to reset the transparency, you have to select reset appearance. Okay, once you clicked on that one, this floor is again visible fully, no transparency is there. But if you want to remove the transparency from all of the floor, so simply you have to again select the floor, you have to go to that hierarchy, this one option. From here also you can reset the appearance. And if you want to reset the let's say if you have provided the transparency for floors, doors, or some more categories also, so if you want to remove the transparency for different categories in a single point, you can go in the architectural file directly. Then from means you have to choose the per hierarchy here. So after that you can reset appearance from here. Okay, and you have selected multiple model categories in multiple NWC's file and you didn't remember. So for that, in that case, if you want to remove the transparency in a single click, for that one you can go to home. In home also we are having a option reset appearance. So here it will be resetting the appearance for each model categories in each NWC file. Whatever files you are having, if you have set any appearance from your side, it will be resetting all the appearance. Okay, so this is how you can use these features. Now to override color, let's say, let me show you from the ceiling space, this one. Okay, let's say client told you to identify some specific unit. Let's say we will be seeing the example of this ducted split unit here we are having, and client told you that all the ducted split unit having mark value CSU03 I need to review in the model. Okay, so for that one you are searching all the CSE03 with the help of here you can use find matching items in Navisworks 2026. Okay, and in other version you can find those items in the find item. So let's say we have selected all the FCU unit. You can see here 1 2 3 ducted split unit has been selected. Here in the selection tree also you can see. Now to easily distinguish between the rest of the split unit and those split unit that client just now want to review, we can give them a color override. For that one, simply you have to click on any one of the single and you can click in the workspace also. Then you are having an option to override color. Previously we discussed about override transparency. This one is override color that we are now discussing. You can simply click on this one. For now, for the client review, or we can easily distinguish where our required ducted split units are there having the mark value CSU03. So for now we are just changing the color. Okay, so we can easily find them later on. So you can see here we have just given the overrides. And again, to remove the overrides, simple, same features again will be there. You can click on the HVAC file itself. If you want to use this feature, then also you can click here, reset appearance. All the appearance will be reset. Okay, and you can also reset the appearance by choosing the file here, reset appearance, and you can do it from here also. So this is about the color transparency, both point we have discussed. Now the third one is transform. Okay, let's say if you want to move this FCU to check, let me show you one example here, or with the help of diffusers. Let's say these diffusers, we are having here some diffuser, we need to shift them. Okay, suppose here we are having some clash, or this duct, you can say here we are having a clash. Okay, here we are having a clash. Let me remove this room geometry. This duct is now clashing with these walls. We need to shift this duct little bit here. So you will be checking in Navis the possibility that we can shift or not. After that we are doing in the Revit. Okay, if you need to check the possibility in Navis for now in your meeting review, and after that you will be adjusting this duct in the Revit itself. So for reviewing in Navisworks, you can move this duct or any element that you have selected. Okay, so for that one you have to use the transform feature. Once you have selected that element which you want to move, after that you will be having here one option, item tool. Okay, in item tool you can simply select this move option. Okay, in case of move there are two options here. First let me told you the traditional one. Here if you go into the same duct that you have selected in the selection tree, you can simply right click again, override transform. So you can access the transform from here also, and from item tools and this transform palette also. Okay, but difference are there. Let's say if you go to override transform here, Okay, now you have to manually put the values, how much you want to move. Let's say 1 meter in the x direction, 1 meter in the y direction. Okay, so you can see our duct insulation is moved, because duct insulation is the first layer that we have selected. So you can see x direction is this one, east to west, and y direction is north to south. Okay, so in west to south it is has been shifted 1 meter, and in y direction also this duct insulation has shifted 1 meter. But by using from the transform feature from here, override item and override transform, you have to manually fill the data how much you want to shift, and that we don't know exactly that how much we want to shift. Okay, that's why this feature is not used more. So we are having an advanced feature here. You have to simply select the duct, then you will be going to item tool. Then in item tool, in the transform palette tool, you are having an option to move. You have to simply select this. Now you can manually select it as per your requirement. Let's say you will be moving it up to here. Okay, so you can easily see that we can move it as per our requirement, and we can check, okay, that is it not clashing with walls right now. Okay, this is how you can shift. Once you have shift, you can see that here there is no clash. Yes, we can shift. Then after that you can proceed with the updates in the Revit also. Okay, now how much you have shifted in the direction, each direction, that you can see from the transform. You have to click here. Okay, you have to click here transform, and you can see in the x direction how much you have moved, in the y, in the z. Okay, this data is available in meter. So this is how you can check the possibility of moving the element, okay, in the Navisworks also. And now to reset again, the same I told you, you can use this one also, reset transform. You can go here also and reset transform, and you can go to home also and reset transform. Okay, so this is how you can use this feature. So you have to simply select it, then you will be going to item tool and using this feature. If you don't want to move this, enable check this one. Okay, because item tool move and sectioning tool move, both are having the same symbol, so you will be getting confused. Somehow you want to control the sectioning, and by mistake you are controlling this move portion. Okay, so be aware about this one, with both having the same symbol to control. Okay, and more features are also there. You can rotate. Let's say if you want to rotate, then you can rotate the geometries as per your requirement. If you want to change the scale, you can change the scale also. Let's say this water heater family is right now is incorrect in the model, and as per the actual material submittal it will be a bigger size. So you will be checking that if you will be updating the model, how much it is clashing with the duct, or it is possible without adjusting the duct we can install or not. So for that one, you can use the scale feature here. Simply you have to click on the scale, then you can increase the scale of the water heater as per your requirement. You can change the scale of the element as per your requirement. Okay, and again to reset, click on the reset transform. So this is how you can control, and that we have already discussed about the appearance and the transparency. You can control from here also. Once you have selected an any element, you can control the transparency from here. You can change the color from here also. Okay, let's say we will be needing this as a red, so you can change the color and transparency from item tools also, and reset appearance, reset. Okay, and so this is about the overriding transparency, override color, and move any element, scale and rotate. So I hope this video helpful for you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.